Kongi Fat Choi. Happy Year of Ox. Okay? Welcome sponsors, partners, friends, and I understand you're zooming in from Helsinki to Hawaii to Vienna. So we have a lot of people here. And special welcome to our sponsors. I believe we have over 50 with only a few months. So the ecosystem is getting more vibrant. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you to the backup team with Fletcher somewhere. Thank you to the team here at The Wave. The Wave is a co-working space, and we love to have a partner like them. And you need to come here next time, okay? So, who is OASA? Why OASA? Where is OASA? Okay, it's very important you understand that. And before I begin, are you convinced? Let me try to convince you with 3 facts, okay? Fact number 1. Now, those of you may not know that the space economy is huge. How big? $400 billion now. About the size of the Hong Kong economy. You look at it, isn't that big. But despite COVID, this is one of the few economies that's continued to go upwards. Okay? By the end of the decade, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley estimate in the trillions of dollars. So what is going on? Second, China in 2014 says private sector get involved. Now, as you know, in the US, we have SpaceX. In China, we have iSpace. Things are moving so fast, okay? And it's very important you become part of this ecosystem. Now, there's over 100 startups in China already. And many of them are saying, why can't we list in Hong Kong? Well, the situation is many people in Hong Kong may not understand what is a space economy. It's very difficult. We should have a fast track. And that's one of the reasons why we're here. So, perfect place. Now, the third reason is we're perfectly behind. Okay, how behind are we? Singapore started the NASA equivalent 10 years ago. When we investigated this about space, CubeSat, okay, we found out that countries, our good neighbors like Singapore, Philippines, Cambodia, even Nepal, had CubeSat program for their high school kids. They were teaching the young how to build satellites. Now, satellites is 20 years old, it's old technology. So these days, we're talking about CubeSat. Thumbsats, even smaller. So one of our mission will be exactly that, okay, to enrich, to build the learning. So perfect time, perfect place, and we're perfectly behind. So, but the good thing is, we stood on the shoulder of giants like Sir David Atkins-Jones, who says, Greg, don't just sit there, do something. And we got a bunch of very good volunteers, 70 so far, and says, why wait? Hong Kong, this is the time, the perfect place. So, what is OASA? What do we believe in? There's a proverb, Chinese proverb, that says, when's the best time to plant a tree? 10 years ago. The next best time is now. That's why we're doing it now. Now, if you're an astronaut, you fly into space, you begin to achieve something called the overview perspective. You find out that this Earth has no boundaries. Now, this is a different perspective I think that we humans need to gain. Where is OASA? OASA is in Hong Kong, but we can be anywhere. And although this is our first location, we like to be in Shenzhen next, in Singapore, in different places. And it's going to be open source, so you can be part of this ecosystem. And why Hawaii? Now, very important. Why can't I live in Hawaii, start a business in Hong Kong, create a business, sell my product in Vienna using 3D printing, print it in Vienna, and if you have a problem with this, we can do an online dispute resolution. Now, all these things are in place. We need to scale it, okay? So, how quickly should we need to move? Very fast. Who is OASA? We are scientists, pioneers, astronauts. We are the mentors. We are the young who are lost. We are the young who are not lost, who see in a bigger world. We have a council of international luminaries, and it's going to be over 50 pretty soon. We have a board of directors. We have an audit committee. We're in an NGO. We're not-for-profit. We even have a chief compliance officer and a data officer. So we're at the edge of corporate governance, making sure that things are done properly. Why now? Lastly, perfect time, perfect place, perfect context. A new space is not just about sending rockets and satellites up there. It is about the data coming down, right? It is about data we're going to use for smart city. Without that, there is no smart city. It is about autonomous vehicles, right? It goes to the 5G, 5G goes to the satellite. And to do this, the aim of OASA is we believe Hong Kong can become a space portal by 2030. It's 2010, 9 years now, okay, 9 years away. So we have 3 missions. If we can achieve any one of those, we should be closer. First mission, working backwards, is that we want to see more space pioneers. So by 2025, definitely, we need people down on Earth. We're going to work with people on the moon base, on the Mars base. We need to have Hong Kong space ready. And this is Hubi's, our mission specialists, have to take this forward by 2022 or 2023. Lastly, we have a space accelerator. Okay, this is to accelerate the young people and startups. And it's a program called Young Marco Polo. And I'll let Perry to explain that. So any mission we'll do, as long as we focus on what we should be doing. Okay. Now, be well. I hope you all can gain the overview perspective and join the ecosystem. So thank you, and Kung Fu Fa Choi again.